Hello, everybody. Today we are back at Pixelmon's server, and Wendy's kind of went off on me. I don't know where she's at. Wendy, are
I,
you here?
I'm just making Pokeballs. There's a lot of Pokeballs.
Ah,
I ran out.
okay. Well, let me see if I can find you over here and stuff. Oh, there you are. Wait.
What?
What? Wendy,
What?
somebody's. That's not you. That's not Wendy. Get,
Uh,
get, get, get.
Chris,
What? What?
are you okay?
Wait, that's you?
Yeah. What?
I thought it
Oh.
was somebody copying you. I thought maybe like somebody had gotten in here with like a name similar to yours or something.
Oh. uh, uh, Funny thing, Chris. I'm not a human. As you can tell, I am I'm a thing.
Oh my god, you're an adorable thing.
Thank you. Uh,
I
yeah,
actually
you.
thought for a second there you were like dressed up as Team Rocket. Like,
No, no. I am just a little wind dragon in the
aw,
world.
it's cute. It's a very
Thank
cute.
you. Uh,
So, wait, how'd you get that other look then?
Magic mostly.
Magic.
Yeah, I may or may not be from this world. I don't know. Point is, I came for a visit. I got a friend who's good with magic. They decided to set me up because people tend not to be very, nice to dragon-esque creatures. And I guess it wore off now. So, hi.
Hi. This is gonna take some time to get used to.
Yeah, I suppose it is. Do you like my tail? Isn't it pretty?
Yes, it is an adorable little dragon tail.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we could talk about this some other time, I suppose. But
Yeah.
for now, well, I mean, forever, this is who I am.
Okay.
This is
Well,
who I
I
am
mean, I don't mind.
inside. See, my reflection has finally shown. Oh, Anorith is ready. Okay. Yeah, let's see if this actually works this time around.
Yeah, some
Fuck.
people have been having issues with it again this morning. So, yeah, that's a thing. And also the rock gym left during our little intro. So,
Well, time for more training. That's
yeah.
okay. I was gonna go catch a slow bro today.
I was going to catch a bunch of different Pokemon. I have a team set up ready for the rock gym, but I've put it up so I don't accidentally, level them up too far.
You can disable leveling.
I know, but I'd rather just put them in the bin and focus on the next one because I've already went ahead and looked at the next gym, and I need 4 at level 35. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and train the rest.
The next gym is grass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 45. That's such a huge jump. That's an extra 20.
Or wait, maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna look. I looked at both the grass and the fire gym, so it might be the fire gym that's 45.
I think it might be the fire gym because it just seems like a really big jump. I thought they went up in increments of 10.
I thought so too, but
So if the next one's grass, I should definitely probably train up my Rufflet.
yes. You finally got that one Pokemon out of the fossilizing thing. It's just not this one.
Yes, it's Archon. Do you want to see it?
I will later, because I literally just went back to spawn.
Oh, alright.
Because I wanted to show off this gym.
I'm just making
Which, by
some...
the way, I think the grass gym is probably one of the prettiest. Like,
Yeah, the grass ones are always really nice looking.
Mm-hmm. So, it's level 4x4, 4 versus 4, level cap 35. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They always go up in increments of 10. Because could you imagine if there was suddenly a huge jump?
Huh. Tell me about it.
So there is an Elite Four, but apparently it's really hard to get them on at the same time, and you'll just be stuck in rooms for like weeks on end.
Wow.
That's what I hear. The person I was talking to could have completely bullshitted. But we'll see. We'll see how far we can get. There's so much lag right now. It's impossible to make half of these. Did you want any Pokeballs, by the way? Are you good on Pokeballs?
I have a bunch of great balls on me, so I'm good.
You good?
So,
Alright, well, I'll just make a bunch.
I'm gonna try and catch this Pokemon. I'm probably gonna die, but I'm gonna try for it, darn it.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the way. I like it. That reminds me, Chris, since you're out and about today, and I'm just sort of making Pokeballs, nothing really interesting for me to see, could you do me a little errand, my loyal robot?
Alright.
Would you mind running off to the nearest shop and just seeing if they have diamonds for sale?
Diamonds.
Yes.
Ah, are you planning on making an enchantment table or something?
You can buy an enchantment table, so if you have enough money, just pick one of those up as well.
Oh, sweet.
I'm actually going to make a diamond hammer.
Ah.
Because even though we have quite a bit of cobblestone, and I can make pretty much an infinite amount of cobblestone hammers. Oops, I sent out Aaron. I just feel like diamond ones go faster and they last longer, so, you know. And, we have an anvil, I think, like an anvil in the house. If we don't, I'll pick one up later, or you can pick one up.
Right.
How do you say? Yeah, so, you know, we can always, like, fix it up afterwards. But if they don't have diamonds for sale, that's fine. I guess we'll just have to go out looking for them eventually, do the actual mining part of Minecraft.
Okay.
Ugh.
Come on, either kill me or get killed. That's all I'm asking. I'm fighting this thing. It's just taking forever because it's a Clefairy. And it keeps using minimize. So it's just like,
The fairy are really good these days, especially with the fairy typing. Which, in my opinion, they should have been from the beginning.
I think fairy types, it's still something that's kind of weird to think about. Like, just a type that's called fairy. But I kind of get why they would do that. Like, you can't exactly use light in a Pokemon game, or holy, or something like that.
You really can't. That's, like, really dumb. Also, a lot of people, when fairies were first introduced, they were like, oh, it breaks the game, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, like, at this point, the way you balance a type chart is based on availability. So, before fairy types, dragons had 2 weaknesses that were very uncommon. It was ice and dragon.
Right.
So you either had to have a dragon or have someone that knew Ice Beam that was pretty tanky because they're very strong. Fairies are more easily found, and everybody goes, "Oh, but they only have 2 weaknesses. It's steel and poison." Tell me, like, I'm talking about metagame here. Before fairy type was introduced, steel and poison were 2 of the, like, as a type, generally underused. So,
right.
And they did this before. In Generation 2, steel and dark types were used to increase the popularity of fighting types. Because fighting types were very underused.
Right.
Nobody used them because, you know, psychic type was just too good and all this other
Psychic and ghost type was pretty OP back in the day, yeah.
It was. They still have their strengths. But so that was a method of balancing, right?
Right.
Also, dark type was introduced to bring down the power of psychic types because psychic types were absolutely broken. Ghost typing was changed to be super effective to psychic types because, you know, it was just too broken.
Yeah.
Poison types, if you go back and look at the Kanto Pokedex, you have a lot of poison types. And now they can actually be put to use because poison and steel are fairies' greatest weaknesses and only weaknesses. So yeah, fairy types technically only have 2 weaknesses, but they're also way more common.
Right.
Right? So it's like, well, you can't really complain about that. Like, poison type moves and poison types and steel type moves and steel types are just way more common than dragon and ice types.
Right.
You know? So that's just how it works, right?
Right.
And yeah, I don't quite know what else to say to that.
I know what to say. That fairy Pokemon just killed me.
Aww.
So, well, I'm not getting a fairy.
Well, I don't think they have fairy just yet in the type chart here.
They don't, but I'm still calling it a Clefairy because it is a Clefairy.
Yeah. So, okay. How about this? Now that we're making this video, at the time of this video...
I found a Slowbro.
Oh, lucky.
It's level 44. There's no way I could beat it. So if you want
it's okay. It's too high level. I wanted to use it in the gym because I've really only got my Servine. Did you know she's a girl?
No, I didn't.
I didn't realize that either until I looked.
You might have actually told me last time, but I don't remember.
It's fine. Anyways, I was just gonna say now. Hold on a second. I forgot to turn the thing off. Okay. So since at the time we're making this video, more information has been released about Zygarde, specifically its core and cells and 20%. In Japan, they've made an introduction in the anime, and the anime specials and whatever. I still think, and I said Zygarde 30% before. I think it's actually Zygarde 10% or 20% or something like that. I don't really care. I still think a little dragon would have made more sense, and not because I am a dragon, but because I just don't like the design, and like I guess it's kind of okay in the anime, like they made it look semi-cool, but it's just very generic in my opinion, and flying will always be faster than running. You know, you can't argue with that. And I just feel it ties in more closely with the design and typing of Zygarde. So Zygarde's a ground dragon type, you know, its transformer thing has some, like the Zygarde Perfect has some form of wings. The snake form of Zygarde's got those little like appendages that can kind of look sort of wing-esque. So, and it is a snake. So a little reptile dragon, you know, would have fit in just fine, I think.
And I mean, if nothing else, a lizard, you know?
Yeah, like even a lizard.
It just seems kind of weird to go from this reptilian stage to all of a sudden a bark, bark, woof, woof.
Yeah, like, you can kind of argue, like, you could go, oh, but Zygarde Perfect isn't reptilian at all. And it's like, yeah, but that's, like, the perfect form, right? That's, like, the ultimate power, you know? So, like, I can sort of, kind of, like, I still don't like it, but I can kind of give it some leeway of looking the way it looks. Like, well, maybe it's just, like, overflowing with power, right?
Right.
I still think a lizard would have been better, some form of lizard. Just to tie it in with its typing and who it is, like its identity as a Pokemon. Yeah. So, I'm running out of shit to say. Have you gone and done my errands yet?
I have not, mainly because I am now fighting this Oddish, and I was like, oh, you know what, the Oddish will be really easy. No, it has Moonlight.
Nice.
And it's like, oh my god. See, because I'm taking this idea. You kept telling me that I need to, you know, start battling Pokemon higher levels than mine. Because that way it would be a little bit faster and stuff like that. Yeah, it's doing horribly, by the way.
Okay, if you have a level 8, you're not going to go challenge a level 40-something.
I have a level 19 challenging a level 33.
That's okay, kind of.
No, because it still sucks.
You have to consider who you're putting in, though, right?
Right.
Jesus Christ, this lag is too much. I don't understand. Like, Pixelmon Red does not have this amount of lag. That reminds me. Okay.
Yes.
It is a good thing we did not get our rock gym today.
Why?
They recently implemented this thing. First off, this just goes to show you how long I've gone without playing Pixelmon the last bit.
Same here. I literally played it this morning before we started.
Yeah, they've got this new thing called virtual badges.
What?
So I saw this in Pixelmon Red. I thought I'd pop in, say hi to my old friends. Everybody was super happy to see me. Anyway, they've got this thing called virtual badges now. So what you do, and it's more streamlined. So what you do now is you sign up for a queue. So you go into a gym, you type gym join and then the number of the gym. So gym join 1.
Okay.
And it puts you in a queue, right? So instead of being picked at random, so what you would have to do before was you'd have to sort of stand in the waiting room and sort of flash all 3 of your badges as quickly as you can and hope that the gym leader picked you before somebody else.
Okay.
Right? And generally gym leaders tried to stay fair. Like, they tried to remember who came in, like, before who and stuff like that. But it would get hard. It would get, you know, confusing.
Yeah.
I can definitely say, you know, I've been skipped over a time or 2. So now with a queue, it's all automatic. So you just join the queue, and you wait around, and you're automatically, like, once the battle's over, they just check the queue, and then whoever's next is next, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
And like, it's super more streamlined that way. The problem is, if you had a gym badge before, which is the case for me in Pixelmon Red, it is now null and void.